What is up, guys? It's your boy Gamer XD, and today I'm back with another video. But today is NBA. Today is my double upload for you guys. So let's go.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is General Manager.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Get comfortable.
And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors.
I don't know, hell, what you like.
Well, for Golden State, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories.
And
Houston is a
leave a like. I'm ready. Just need to wait till it loads. Then we're gonna be winning stuff with Curry and stuff. Steph Curry. Let's go.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to Denver.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them or pull them together. You know, that was most disappointing about the loss to me.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Now here's Beasley. Here's Beverly, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Here's Curry, finished off the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Beverly. The layup off target. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
That is good.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Outside, Green. Dishes it to Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Curry against Beverly. Curry, good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
All right, Doris. On defense, Houston. Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Listen, got James Harden.
Let's go, Curry. Let's go.
Runner for the best shooting guard in the NBA, arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league. And listen, he's a league leader in scoring a season ago. He's a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ariza uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Curry with the three. Here's Green, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Howard can't hit. Golden State's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barnes with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Curry with the three. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Howard can't hit. Warriors leading by 3. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes dishes to Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Okay,
catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Motiejunas in for Michael Beasley. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Thompson.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Harden gets the bucket.
And Curry in his turnovers last year.
Call timeout.
A lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways. And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Like last season, we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Here's Ezeli. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. With the shot, Curry's shot is good.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Rockets trail by 3.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iguodala against Harden. Over in the corner, Beverly. Here's the 3. The rebound by Ezeli. Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent face to their offense.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Harden has a wide open look. Offline from the top of the key.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the...
And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range. He told us about his...
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Curry in at the 1.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Moniunas with the steal.
Mali.
Ariza passes to Brewer. Back to Ariza. Offensive rebound. Beverly against Barbosa. A second chance effort. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Beverly.
Unbelievable shot there. He busted out the trick release and left the defender dazed and confused.
And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
No good on that one. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Feeds it to Moniunas. Houston moving it around. Howard kicks to Brewer. Beverly wide open. He nails it, and we're tied up. Beverly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And it's now 22 points for Steph Curry. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Howard, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Barbosa dishes to Ezeli. Shoots. And he gets it to go off the back of the rim. 24 points for Steph Curry.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Beverly against Curry. Out left to the wing. Now here's Beverly. He's got 9. Can't get it to go. And Curry, here we go. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
Let's go.
And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Barbosa passes to Curry. Three-pointer, and that is good. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Damn, these defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
He always does that. He always chews on it.
And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets.
The video when he got suspended.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for him.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and James Harden subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Brandon Rush is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Lance Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Harden outside. Howard kicks to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. It's Harden with the drive. Howard dishes to Harden. That is good. Harden's got 8.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Outside Curry. Beasley with the rebound.
And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Let's go.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here is Harden, guarded closer. Here's Brewer. They get it again. Capella. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Curry. From downtown. Rebounded by Capella.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score clock. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here. His hard work on the backboard really just has given them...
Oh, beater. Buzzer beater.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to him.
And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. His three-point stroke was a thing of beauty. He was very consistent, knocked down 7 total, giving the defense nothing. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See ya.
Let's go. Music is fire. I'm just kidding.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 35 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Beverley and Harden, they're the backcourt. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. From deep, Harden. Another miss by Harden. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Warriors leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And that one is good by Beasley.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
What? That was right in the blue.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against New Orleans.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
It's Harden with the drive, passes it to Howard, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Green kicks to Varejao, takes it off the glass, and the Warriors lead by 5.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. And, guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jones checked in for Howard. And it's Josh Smith in for Michael Beasley.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Let's go.
And adding insult to injury, certainly, Greg, as you were talking about, Varejao played well at the start of last season. Shooting 56% from the field. Clark, I think he was over 70% from the line. Those were career highs.
Yeah, and a terrible blow for Varejao and the Cavs because of that injury, the Achilles tendon. But it led to the deal for Mozgov, and that's worked out quite nicely.
They grabbed their own miss. Green, it's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The dish now to Rush. Out to the right wing. And here is Curry. And he's got 41. Woo! Count the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Beverly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
And both free throws good for Curry. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Green, the pass to Varejao. Back to Green. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one comes up a bit short. Rockets trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
It's Thompson off the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Motiejunas is checked in for Houston. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Beverly. Another miss by Houston.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. From deep. Another three for Golden State.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Beverly. 11 points in the game. Harden outside. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, huge height advantage there, but
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Fourth quarter.
Rockets trail by 11. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with Livingston. Then it's Rush. Then it's Green. And it's Varejao in at the 5. Motiejunas, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt
Better
like a one-man show.
in.
Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Screen by Howard. Beasley left side. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Curry's shot is good.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Beverly against Curry. Beasley kicks to Howard. Beasley the screen. Howard dishes to Beverly. Rocket 6. It's Harden with the drive. Warriors with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Rush gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, Greg, you're talking about Varejao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body. I don't know if he's necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Beverly, the pass to Beasley. Howard against Bogut. Howard dishes to Beverly. Harden kicks to Smith. That's tipped. Will it go? Oh, trying for it. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Harden inside the three-point line. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Curry can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 15. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Barbosa. No luck. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza checked in for Josh Smith. Curry against Beverly. Right wing. Howard setting the pick for Beverly. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Warriors leading by 15. Now Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 57 points.
Man, he's got a tremendous ability to knock it down from deep. I mean, that's a big-time triple.
No doubt that's a difficult shot. You're talking 3 or 4 feet beyond the arc.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Here's Howard. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
In order to cut into this lead, I think one of the things they've got to do a better job of is crashing the glass.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Fires it up. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden on the wing. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Stolen by Beverly. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Tries again. Howard can't hit. Warriors leading by 14. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 60.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Here's Beverly. Beasley the screen. Harden outside. This one for 3. That's good. Harden's got 22 points.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Curry's shot is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jones. Beasley comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Brewer. Beasley the screen. Harden outside. Down low, Howard. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. Pass to Barbosa. From deep three-point range, and Stephen Curry another three. And the Warriors lead by 19. And so it's Houston with it. Inside, it's intercepted. From deep three-point range, and another three for Golden State.
Ooh.
Beverley with the ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were all over the place tonight, getting it done for your team. How do you...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Let's go.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. What'd you think, Shaq?
There was nothing they could do to slow him.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Stephen Curry. We playing again against the Pelican. The Pelicans. Look, we won, but then we're playing right there against them again. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just looking at something. Go away. But what I wanted to check. Don't remember. Oh well. I can't wait to be here and here. Because right there is Phoenix Suns. They suck balls. So, we're gonna rank them like 120 to 5. No, I'm just kidding. But and here is because it's my home team, so I like them. My favorite team. So I don't want to simulate, because if I simulate, I'm gonna lose. So I'm gonna do cancel. I'm gonna see you guys another time. I might triple upload today. But I'll see. I love you guys. See you another time. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe, please. Thank you.